I just love the concept of paying it forward, don't you? It's natural to want to pay someone back when they've done something nice for us, but paying it forward takes a whole new mindset. In order to pay it forward, we must be actively looking for those around us in need. I've read stories of people who were helped by total strangers, and years later, they still remember that kindness today. There's just something very special about someone we don't know, both noticing and meeting our needs. When this happens, we feel heard. We feel seen. I once heard a story of a man who volunteered as a bell ringer at Christmas time. He was being interviewed by a news reporter who asked him, "What was the hardest thing about being a bell ringer?" Now, I was expecting him to say the weather, or standing still for hours on the concrete, or maybe the constant noise of that bell. But he didn't say that. Instead, he said that the hardest part was actually being ignored. It really bothered him that people would walk right past him and pretend he wasn't even there. He knew not everyone could give every time, and he wasn't expecting that. But the crowd could at least acknowledge his presence. A smile or a nod, "Merry Christmas," was all he was asking, but most folks just treated him like he was invisible or maybe unimportant. So I've been thinking about that, and I asked myself, do I pretend not to see the beggar on the street or the child that looks unkept? Do I treat my waitress with respect and show kindness to the clerk at the store? If I work with the public, do I treat everyone the same, regardless of their physical beauty or what they are wearing or what they have? Now, I'm posing these questions to myself, but we all need to be asking ourselves those very same questions. Who do we ignore or treat as if they're invisible or unimportant? If we proclaim to be a Christian, shouldn't we be treating others as God treats them? Acts 10:34 and 35. So Peter opened his mouth and said, "Truly I understand that God shows no partiality, but in every nation anyone who fears him and does what is right is acceptable to him." God shows no partiality. So we need to treat every human being with respect and kindness. But the truth is, we often want to ignore those with whom we don't wish to interact. That person that might want something from us, or that person that looks different than we look, or maybe that person who has hurt us in the past. But this is what Jesus said, Matthew 7:12. "So whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them. For this is the law and the prophets." It's not easy showing kindness to someone who makes us feel uncomfortable, but just stop and think about the impact you'll have on that person if you demonstrate unexpected kindness. Isn't that what God does for all of us? We definitely don't deserve it. We're sinners, imperfect and selfish, but God shows us great mercy and kindness as He deals with all of us. Kindness, love, unmerited favor, that just means getting something good when we really don't deserve it, has been given to each and every one of us. Receiving such a gift should inspire us to give that same gift to others. No, we can't forgive sins, but we can love the unlovable and show kindness to all of mankind. Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. A soft answer turns away wrath. When someone is truly angry, speaking softly is just one way of demonstrating true kindness. Kindness is so powerful. In fact, I believe that it's one of the greatest tools we have to bring others to Jesus. It's powerful and it's contagious. Try it. Try being kind and doing something nice for someone who truly does not deserve it. It will change their life and yours. So ladies, as you go about your day today, look for ways to pay it forward And when you're looking for just that right person to bless, try showing true kindness to someone who doesn't deserve it and would never expect it. And just see how God can take your actions and bless everyone around. So ladies, that's our lesson today. Please subscribe to this channel and click that like button. And you know what I say, until we are together again, please never forget that God loves you, and so do I.